We brewed beer 5 years ago, but at first we are a home brew company. I live in Ghana, and because I work in there about 1.5 years, and you know, life in Ghana, we don't have nothing to do. Actually, I brew beer at that time in Ghana because we try to make something for fun for our off work time. So I start to brew myself in Ghana, and also at the same time, my young brother Kerr, he also brew in Taiwan, home brew. And when I come back to Taiwan, I find many different Taiwan brands. They build craft beer many great.
When you were making beer in Ghana, was it easy to get the materials?
Well, actually, I can say maybe it's not the traditional beer because I tried many the local material like yam, like banana.
So they don't have hops there and malts?
Yeah, they have hops, but it's hard to get. Taiwan people, they love honey beer a lot, and so after discussing with my young brother here, we decided to start our business from honey beer. But it's also actually we brew the honey lager, and also this one is a honey American pale ale. What we want to do is at that time we think if we made the honey lager like a sugar water, it's not what we want to do. So we made the alcohol attached to 7%. So you can smell the honey, but the taste there is not like the sugar water. And also at the same time, because we project our honey from the local farm, and we project a lot, we cannot use all of that. So we find people thinking about the honey beer. They will think it will be a sugar, like taste sweet. So we in this style American pale ale, we add honey to balance the bitterness of the honey, and also you can smell the hops. And when you taste that, the honey will balance the bitters. And this one is rose and the roselle, because we visit many friends. And people are thinking about the white beer. White beer should be white. No, we add the roselle to add some pink inside it. And also, when you open it, you will open the bottle, you will smell flora of the rose. Our newest one, we add Osmentos, the whole flower to dry hopping to dilute the flora in this beer. Also, we won the Asia Beer Championship, the gold medal in this Rose Beauty. So this one is our Rose Beauty. White beer is a style is a white beer, and also we added the rose, the whole rose, and the roselle to bring the pink color. When you pour it out, you will smell the light flora of the rose. Just very light because you use the real rose. It's difficult to get the smelling. And when you see the color in the cap, you'll find a little bit pink. The pink is from the roselle. I think Taiwan people don't like bitterness, and actually we didn't add much hops inside, but they can taste the roselle and the rose and the white beer, the full tasting inside the Rose Beauty. I think girls like this most because the taste is very light. It's only 4% of the alcohol. And also it's very smooth. You will not taste any bitterness from this beer.
He's the guy that's brewed the beer.
Yes, it's me.
He's the brewer. What are you drinking?
The rose one.
What do you think?
First, it smells like a strong flower smell, and when drinking it, I think it's not very strong, and it's not bitter. It's just a very clean taste.
Yeah, you can smell the light rose smell. And it's a bit sour, and I think it's pretty light compared to those that I had before. Yeah.
Would you go out and buy it, sir?
Mm.
Forget the brewers standing here.
Actually, I think that I have a different opinion.
Okay. Sure,
because I don't really feel it's so beer taste. Maybe it would be really nice for girls. If they really just don't like alcohol, if they prefer some like the beverage style. it might be a little bit too light for me. Yeah.
Honey one.
The honey lager.
This one is 7%.
It's 7%.
7%. Wow. You know, whenever I choose which type I would like to have, when I get into the shop, I will only choose according to the lightest one.
This one smells very sweet. Yeah, it's strong honey flavor. Yeah. But I cannot taste the difference between the two different percentage. It's 4% and
Maybe just after 10 minutes.
Oh, really? I have to wait.
The smell, you can taste a bit smell of honey. Maybe those commercial that we can buy in supermarket, maybe that's a big, because of they add a lot of chemicals something. Yeah, that's why the smell is too strong. I think that's it's much normal like this one. I prefer this one better because it tastes more like beer.
I tried the Osmentos IPA.
The flower scent is not very strong. It's just a light flowers. 我觉得还好。I think the rose one is stronger. The smell, for the smell, just the smell. This one is bitter. I'm not very used to it. I think maybe you can.
Okay, but I think it smells stronger than that
Really?
one. Oh, it's really bitter.
Right.
Yeah, IPA.
So you wouldn't buy that?
Well, considering of the flower, I would probably try, but I will probably just won't try it the second time once I know that's IPA. Yeah.
Taiwan's beer's tradition is from Japanese. Because Japanese and Germany, they build the first beer factory in Taiwan. And people knows the beer in Japan, they like no bitterness and the taste is smoothly. But we can tell them maybe in the lager or Pilsen style they can make it. But in craft beer, we want to add a different style and a different signature to taste it different. And sometimes you will not fit their image, not so smooth, not so no bitterness. But hope people will accept our new style. 最受欢迎
IPA. All kind of IPA. It's the basic they know about craft beer.
I see Taiwanese people getting more like IPA than before because many of others brewing company to build a lot of IPA to education. Yeah.
So do you think they will get stronger and stronger? Because there's some now very strong IPAs out there.
他说会越酿越强。
会
Yeah, he say yes.
Yes.
So what's the next popular beer you're selling after the IPA?
多少张了
Sweet beer. Sweet beer. Fruit beer.
Yeah.
Fruity beer.
So do you think fruit beers should be called beers? Do you think they're...
No.
Well, it's difficult, and I will not chant about it. Some of our friends they brew a lot of fruit beer, and sometimes we don't call it beer, but well, they still use malt. So, well, the beer is great, still great. And some of our senior brewing company they focus on the Germany style beer. They don't add too much hops and too much the flour like something, but the people young as us, we want to try different things. 他问了一个很艰深的问题，他说我们精酿啤酒的下一步要做什么？
要做什么？这很难欸。
Well, okay. For I have, he said it's hard to say again, but for me it's really hard to say. But for in my opinion, I think maybe the law should be something fixed. Like if we can build in their store and just sell their own their store beer, it will be more specific for this market. I think the law is too old-fashioned. We need to improve something. But I like my government. Yeah.
What is this one?
It's an Osmentos IPA.
This is actually very nice. It's got a lovely hoppy flavour. So I've tried Osmentos before and it's pretty insipid, but you actually wouldn't know there was Osmentos in this. It's got a great hoppy flavour. It's very nice.
It's my favorite too.
And it really works using a local ingredient in a good hoppy ale. This one is...
This one is the honey lager. It's
Honey
our, I think it's the best selling one.
This actually is like drinking a honey juice. It's quite nice. I've tried honey lagers before from someone we interviewed last time.
I think
and it was
many companies build the honey style lagers in Taiwan.
This is the best honey lager I've tasted out of all of them. It is very
Thank you.
nice. It's got a lovely... You can actually smell the fresh, you can smell the bees in it.
Yeah, of course.
You can smell the honey
Every
in
time we
it.
have the outside booths, we open the keg, the honey will become here. We always talking about the honey come here to teach how to make honey.
And there's a bee flying around already. So this is a really clever beer. It
we
really
have a
works
nasty
nicely.
here.
This one is what?
Yeah, it's our honey American pale ale.
That's another nice one. Lovely smell of fresh honey. Tastes very nice of honey. It's a nice drink. When I tried it earlier on, it had a much more deeper flavour. But that is a very nice beer. Very nice.
Yeah.
Not too heavy, not too strong. And if you're not into a really heavy beer, that's quite a nice step up.
Thank you.
And this one is...
It's a white beer, but we add the roast and the roast ale.
Now, this is a rose beer. It's got rose in it. I must say I don't like it, but
Okay.
if you like roses, you might like this. If you took that back to the West, I don't think you'd ever sell it. It's this is a very Taiwan style taste.
Sure.
And
Because we try to sell it for the we decide the recipe for the girls, but so
yeah, but as you'll see, we just interviewed two girls and
Yeah.
they didn't kind of like it, so I'm not sure this one really works. But anyway, it's nice to taste it.
Well, anyway, they won the gold medal.
Oh yeah.
Gold medal.
Well, I think the reason why these beers might have won gold medals. So I had this with another brewer. One of his tea beers won loads of medals
Oh, sure.
because it's something different. How many guys are taking rose beer back to London to the World Beer Awards? Probably not many. So that's probably why
Yeah.
this might have won. I don't know.
Well,
Anyway, cheers.
yep. Thank you. This year we will have a new style beer. It's also an Indian Pale style, and we will add a new flower inside. It's a ginger flower. It's got an interesting story. It's because the ginger flower is a son of one Taiwan group named the 客家人. They mean the Haganin. My mom, my dad is also from this group, and the ginger flower is their culture. And we want to try to remind the different things in Taiwan, and this flower is a kind of the Haga flower. We want to combine the local culture, local material to the Haga traits, the traditional material in the India Pale style beer.
I've had a tip off that the new ginger beer is in this bar, so I'm going to go and see it. So I hear the beer's here. Yeah, and this is younger brother.
Yeah,
Hello,
it's
younger brother. Yeah. And this is older brother. This is it.
Yeah, that's it.
This very rare beer. First time ever, isn't it?
Yeah, we just opened the cake at Wednesday.
Wow.
Smell it first.
Oh.
Feel the
Yeah,
flower.
you got that lovely ginger
flower.
smell.
Yeah.
The foam is very gingery as well. Wow, that is nice.
We try to make the IPA style, but we dry hop in a lot of the ginger flower.
This is a real heavy IPA, and that ginger gives a bit more of a kick, doesn't it? It's a very rich aftertaste, even on your tongue.
Yeah.
There's a
And
very, if you like an IPA,
I think
you're going to like
at the
this
end
one.
of the tongue, the feeling at the end, you'll feel the ginger flower. It's a little bit ginger.
AL13 is really good at combine the flavor and the beers get together, because there's a lot of beers called Osmentos Rhapsody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Osmentos IPA.
I think that's my favorite IPA in Taiwan, because they're very good at make the contrast. You smell the flavor of the aroma, but you think, oh, it's gonna be sweet. But when you drink, okay, it's comes a bitter. It's not sweet. So I think the butterfly ginger IPA is almost the same. You think maybe it's smell like ginger. Smell is maybe spicy, but after the taste, it's smooth.
My friend, the beer bear, and also a craft beer YouTuber and the podcaster. Today we will try our new style beer, Butterfly Ginger IPA together. What do you think about this?
I think it's very special for me because it drink a little bit spice, ginger spice, and a little bit bit. It's more flower and some like IPA.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
There is an IPA style ginger flower.
But the IPA is not very big.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the little.
Yeah,
I think it's very funny for me.
Do you think IPAs are popular in Taiwan?
我认为大部分台湾人在喝精酿啤酒的时候，很容易就会听到 IPA 这个词，所以我觉得 IPA 应该是说大部分台湾人
要踏入精酿的时候，就会先尝试的一个酒款。那当然，只是我会觉得，如果入门用 IPA 为主的话，它可能风险蛮高的，毕竟它还是一个所谓苦味比较强烈的酒。但如果你可以接受这个苦味的话，我觉得它的香气应该是非常受大家欢迎。I think Taiwanese prefer maybe fruit beer. Yeah, the beer some smell like a lot of fruit like passion fruit, mango, and pineapple. That's.
But do you think fruit beers should be called beers?
Oh.
Well, it's difficult for all of us.
So Taiwan has a very unique style with fruit flavors in beer, which foreigners may think this is a bit different, unusual. So, do you think fruit works in a beer?
It's not a really craft beer. Okay, I can. 我觉得就是虽然水果啤酒，好像我们认为那不是真正的精酿啤酒，可是有一些水果风味啤酒是用酒花做出来的嘛，对，就是酿酒师知道，对。那我说，如果像这种比较偏酒花，类似也许有点可能偏 hazy IPA， 对，那就会是比较，我觉得会比较容易被接受。对。
Is there one type of craft beer in Taiwan that you think represents the style of Taiwanese craft beer?
In Taiwan, have one craft beer. Its name is 50th Street. It have one beer is amber. The amber is a fruit like some Taiwan fruit is like lychee, but it's not lychee. A drink like some sweet, I think it's very popular in Taiwan.
This one is the the amber ale. Yeah, so basically this one is our best seller, I'm gonna say. And this one has dried longan, which is a fruit that is smoke dried. So it's a little bit on the sweet side, and it's got a very pleasant smokiness.
The future for beer in Taiwan is looking. Where's it going?
荣耀。